Batman, the 1990 Annual, is a terrific book, and it's often lost in conversations about Batman's greatest books, not only as because it's an annual or a single issue, but because of The Long Halloween, which has basically replaced it. And what happens in comic books over the years is that there's these origin stories and they get retold or they get deleted, or there's Elseworlds or multiverses or whatever it is that makes something else kind of just filed away. They'll take an idea and they'll build upon it or whatever it is. In this specific book, it was decided by whomever that Harvey Dent's origin needed to be solidified, and so they took year one, which had just happened a few years before, and they stemmed off of it and said, okay, Batman's been out for a year, and we haven't really got into Two-Face that much. What would have happened with Harvey Dent from year one? Now let's bring him into the picture. So there's someone called the Senior Slasher. It's a serial killer. He's going to be put away, but he gets off. Harvey Dent doesn't like this. He's mad that an actual criminal is getting away with murderers, and so this inside of him, it's obvious within the comic that there's a duality to him that speaks, and it must be dealt with. Anyway, there's an alliance formed between Batman, Commissioner Gordon, and Harvey Dent, and eventually that plays out, much like you do see later on in The Long Halloween. But again, the transformation of Harvey Dent with Two-Face to Two-Face does occur, much like you've seen several times since with the animated series, with The Dark Knight, with The Long Halloween, several things. But this is a spectacular book, and actually I found it at 10, 11 years old to be quite gruesome. But it is a great telling of this Two-Face story, and if you can get your hands on it, you probably can for $2, $3, $4. It's worth it to be in your collection, and I do highly recommend this book.